What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Michael, and today I'm going to be taking you through Fudge Muppet's top 5 power armor builds that we've created for Fallout 4. In our original top 10 builds video, builds were rated on aesthetics, role-playing, functionality, fun, and the backstory. These factors contributed pretty evenly to the rankings, but this time it's different. This time it's heavily about aesthetics, aka who looks the coolest, but then also on fun and effectiveness. We thought it would be beast to make a top 5 that revolves around ridiculously enjoyable playstyles and looking badass, and at the end of the day, you know that's what power armor is all about. So role-playing only factors in a little bit here. After you've watched the video, remember to let us know what you think in the comments section, and if you haven't subscribed, I highly recommend that you do. We have some incredibly epic content coming your way soon, especially if you like our amazing backstories and if you're keen for some high-quality, never-seen-before Fallout fan art. With that said, let's descend from the heavens and come hammering into the earth with the explosive vents mod on and get into all these sensational builds. Coming in at number 5, we have the build directed by Michael Bay, the Devastator. I hope you like explosives with your explosives, because that's what you get when you play this build. This juggernaut takes to the skies with a jetpack, rains down hell from above Outer and World Eater style using his missile launcher and Fat Man, and then comes slamming into the ground with the explosive vents mod on, sending what remains of his enemies flying in all directions. What remains of his enemies is usually their remains, and after dealing this damage, he then proceeds to pull out a legendary Ripper and process any strugglers into additional chunks. This walking armory also uses crafted mines and grenades to complement all of this, just in case a legendary Fat Man that shoots 2 projectiles and a legendary targeting missile launcher which wreaks havoc on humans was not enough. It's obvious that this build kicks ass, but you can't not talk about his aesthetic. He's the coolest tin can you'll ever see, with explosive shielding on a full set of XO1, however he's got the helmet switched out for a red headlamp T51 model. In combination with his backstory in which he helped power armor development advance, it makes this build one incredible character to play. Next up, we have one of the sickest new builds on the channel, a build that not only has an amazingly unique faction choice mix, but also has a very aesthetic way of showing it. The Crusader comes flying in at number 4, obviously another lover of the jetpack, and earns his place for very good reason. He's incredibly fun to play, he looks outstanding, he's unstoppable in the heat of battle, and very importantly, he's a Brotherhood Sentinel and a child of Adam. The Crusader possesses one of the coolest armor and weapon combinations possible, swinging Adam's judgment rapidly and firing a massive Gatling laser to smite all who oppose the will of the Brotherhood of Steel and of Adam. If you want to hear the rationalization for this character's choices, you'll have to listen to the full build, which is linked in the description alongside the others. This build is for you if you want a unique Brotherhood of Steel playthrough, one with all the pain train charging, enemies flying, and bodies evaporating that you could possibly desire. The Mechanist makes his way into the number 3 position, delivering a fresh power armor adventure for high-tech lovers. The combination of Red Flame's Tesla T60 armor, a jetpack, and a variety of devastating energy weapons and an army of robots leaves you feeling like Optimus Prime leading the Autobots on a campaign for peace and security in the Commonwealth. Opposed to the other power armor builds, the additional aspects of the playstyle make you feel more like a robot specialist who is driving his own robotic mech. The edge this power armored build has over the others is the unique Tesla power armor acquired from the Automatron DLC. This gives you the gift of increased energy damage dealt, which applies to all kinds of high-tech, face-melting weapons like plasma rifles, laser rifles, and the Tesla rifle. It also looks sensational, and it's the hands-down best way to get the most out of the Automatron DLC. So, if you haven't picked up that DLC yet and want a mad power armor experience, then this build is for you. Second on this amazing list of sensational power armor Fallout 4 builds is the Shotgun Surgeon. We wanted to make a build that used shotguns, which seemed pretty basic, but in a classic Fudge Muppet fashion, we took a mediocre idea and turned it into an absolute beast of a build. Decked out in a deadly looking suit of power armor, complete with a jetpack so that when a pesky sniper is giving you strife, you can just jet straight up there and fill his head with multiple shotgun shells. The XO1 Raider power armor combination with the Shark Hot Rod paint job gives this build a gnarly aesthetic. Add some glowing red eyes and even the ballsiest of enemies will cry for their mothers. they should be extra scared considering this guy is 24/7 high on Psycho Jet, allowing him to slow time as he jetpacks across great distances, landing his behemoth-like suit of power armor right on top of his enemies, right before he starts inserting shotgun shells into them with surgeon-like precision. At last, the reveal you've all been waiting for. The best power armor build on our channel, rated heavily on aesthetics and effectiveness, in our humble opinion, the Scientist. This was actually the first build we ever made for Fallout 4, and it still holds up today. Firstly, the Institute White Exo-1 power armor with the purple headlights is the hands down sickest looking power armor in Fallout 4. It's clean, it's hot, it's big, it's better than Mark Wahlberg, it has the highest resistances in the game and looks amazing. We haven't even got to talking about the build itself yet. The build itself is an intelligent female character who is quite frail in battle, but she instead uses her brain to make herself an incredible suit of power armor, Tony Stark style. When in her power armor, she excels in combat, using either a plasma rifle with a sniper barrel for that extra damage, or an enormous Gatling laser to shred up all who stand in the way of mankind's evolution. Best aesthetic plus high intelligence plus Tony Stark vibes plus awesome playstyle equals the best power armor build on Fudge Muppet. And that wraps up the top 5 power armor builds. Fudge Muppet builds to be specific, because after all, they're the best anyway. Remember to subscribe for more builds, more ideal videos that we create in these amazing worlds, and for our Creative Masterpiece series coming soon. Thank you for liking this video, and a huge thank you to those who share it and comment below. Links for the builds are in the description, and I look forward to nerding out with you again very soon.